Hey everybody, and we're back for round 3, just waiting for our opponent to decide whether or not to play first. Hopefully we do something this game. Game 1, of course, we got kind of run over when Pestilence wasn't on the battlefield. In Game 2, I don't know if that was a great win. Our opponent seemed to be just kind of not doing much of anything. Well, this hand doesn't look terribly bad at all. We've got a 2-drop. We've got a couple 3-drops. We can destroy an artifact if one happens to come into play. Otherwise, we can just get a 2-2 down. Although, I mean, getting a 4-1 down is not terrible either, so we'll keep this. We've got the double black for the Phyrexian. I can't remember what these are. Broodlings. Treetop Village, eh? So you can pay 1 and a green and turn that into a 3-3 trample ape. Sure thing. Sure thing. So we're looking at yet another green deck. We played green-blue, and then we played green-white. So what's left? Green-red, green-black. Waiting for our opponent to go through their end combat step here. Not sure why they have a stop set on end combat. And I just did a quick check to make sure the mic wasn't unmuted. It's not unmuted, so you've heard everything, so that's good. There we go. They finally clicked through. Alright, so we'll lead with a mountain and pass the turn. Very exciting turn there. Next turn we'll put down that Sandstalker. Hope we get a second mountain for Keldon Champion. Especially if he starts using mana just to make an ape. Pouncing Jaguar, alright. I'd be okay trading the Sandstalker for that. Don't think he will, though. Hey, our second red. Beautiful. So we'll put down the Sandstalker, see if we can get in for 2. If he trades, totally okay with that. If he doesn't, kind of okay with that. Because if he plays a land, he could be getting in for 5 next turn, which is less than ideal. Well, I guess he's going to pay the Echo, so he can't be getting in for 5. Next turn, we'll probably put down the Fire Eater, I assume. No attacks, no land drops. Alright. Well, that's good to see. So I could Rats him. But I think maybe we just play the Fire Eater. Yeah, let's just play the Fire Eater. And pass the turn. I wish these guys had haste. Ooh, still no land drop? It looks like it. Still no land drop, alright. So I'm pretty okay attacking in here. Is he going to block? He is going to block. Does he have a combat trick, or does he just want it off the battlefield? He just wants it off the battlefield. Alright, so we're then going to go with, I guess, Cackling Fiend. Make him discard a card. He has a full hand, though, so he's got a lot of choices. He pitches Cessation, so he's green-white as well, so enchanted creature can't attack. Alright. Guess that's okay to get rid of. So not only is he stuck on land, he's stuck on color, too. If he misses a land drop here, we can get in for a fair bit next turn. Get in for 8. And it looks like we're gonna. Going off to the second main. No land drop yet. Okay, he did get a land. Slippery Cast. So it's just a forest, basically. Forest that comes in tapped. So, Keldon Champion. So we'll hit him for 3. We'll swing in for 5 and take him to 10. I'd love to see him play an artifact creature next turn, although I guess I can't cast that because I'm going to be paying the 4. Now he can make this a 3/3 blocker. Now. It's a 3/3 green blocker. Yeah. Oh, he just gives up. He must have really been hurting for the land. So not a great game, but we pulled it out. We had a nice, moderately hasty start there, I would think. Now, are any of the creatures bad enough that we'd consider taking them out in favor of this Wild Kolos? I think they've all kind of done their thing in the games that we've seen. Well, not Goblin Medics. I'm perfectly happy having a Wild Kolos instead of Goblin Medics, I think. Yeah, otherwise we didn't see that much that game, so we'll just have to jump back in and see how it goes. Our opponent must have been really hurting for lands. He must have had a lot of high stuff or an awful lot of white stuff in his hand. So that's 2 green-white decks in a row. Pretty interesting. I did see one primer when I was briefly looking that said something about if everybody's going black, you're best off going green-white because it's going to be super open. But haven't seen much out of it so far. So if I do go 2-0, I'll have 2 packs, but I don't know if I'll do this format again. I might just sell the packs off instead, or just hold on to them, sell them off when they go up again in the future. And in other news, next Spikey Saturday will be a... Well, I don't know if it'll be Spikey Saturday or if it'll be Wacky Wednesday. You know what, I'll keep it a secret. It'll be a Wacky Wednesday in a couple weeks, probably. An event that I'm recording tomorrow that is an exclusive invite list only. Otherwise, there's definitely going to be some Holiday Cube, as I said, in the upcoming Wacky Wednesdays, and we'll get back to cons a little bit before Fate Reforged comes out. There will also be a video series that I'm not going to quite give up yet, coming up next month, and, well, yeah, it'll be next month. I don't think it'll be starting before the end of this year. So our opponent is definitely sideboarding, or again double queuing or distracted. One of the 3. I didn't check their deck size. Maybe they failed to submit or something and had a deck consisting of everything they picked. Who knows? But we're pretty close to that 2-minute mark. There we go. Well, he's at a 40-card deck now if he wasn't. Waiting for him to play or draw. So maybe he has stepped away, or maybe he's double queuing. If he was sideboarding the whole time, you think the player draw option would have been pretty fast. Hopefully the sound quality is also a bit better. This new microphone that I got today should be a bit better. It's a Blue Yeti, whereas I previously had a Blue Snowball. It's got some nice options. It seems to pick things up, and I don't have to sit a fraction of an inch away from the microphone for it to actually pick me up, which is nice. So this is an interesting hand. He's mulled to 6, so I think I'll keep this just because it could be speedy. I've got turn 2 Goblin War Buggy, turn 3 Pay for it. Turn 4, if I hit 2 lands, Goblin Berserker. Otherwise, stay on the War Buggy plan. But I'll keep that since he's gone to 6. We'll see if maybe he goes to... He's gone to 5. Is he going to keep 5? He's going to keep 5. All right. So that puts me in a good spot, especially being hasty. I'd really like to draw a couple of lands in my first couple turns. It could have been that he was... Well, no. He wouldn't have seen his cards, so the play-draw decision should have been very quick. We're in main phase, and now he's sitting here doing nothing again, so I would expect double queuing, I think. I've discussed it before. I'm not a fan of double queuing. It's kind of rude to the person you're playing against. My time is apparently not worth as much as his time is, since I have to sit here and do nothing. So we'll go turn 2 War Buggy. And yeah, I think the draws I want to see are Swamp and Mountain. Swamp and Mountain. Slippery Karst, sure thing. So we're, there we go, Mountain. Now I just need the Swamp. So we'll pass the turn back to him. Swamp, Goblin, War Buggy, get in for 2, hopefully, as long as we don't see a 2-drop here. Well, he's got both colors now. We may see a 2-drop. Wall of Glare. Well, that's a festering infection target. Wall of Glare can block any number of creatures. That seems overpowered. So it's an 0-5 that's just going to block everything. Well, I'd love to draw Festering Infection right now. Is that what it's called? Whatever that thing is that can slowly build up counters that deal damage. So I guess we'll play Goblin War Buggy and swing in just for the heck of it. So that wall will buy him quite a few turns. Festering Wound, not Festering Infection. Let me just read this. At the beginning of your upkeep, you may put an infection counter on Festering Wound. At the beginning of the upkeep of Enchanted Creature's controller, it deals X damage. Yeah, that's going on that wall for sure. And we'll just sit back. It's going to do 0 damage this turn, and then 1 damage, 2 damage, 3 damage, 4 damage, etc. Flying First Strike 2-1. That's pretty good. That's quite good. We can ping it, so it's not going to live, but that's still pretty good. Boy, are we ever going to put a counter on it. Hey, our Swamp. We drew out everything we wanted. Alright, so Gidoo Slinger. So I should think about what I should say we're going to draw next turn. We will ping the Pegasus. It goes down. He's going to take a damage. So next turn, what do I want to draw? I don't know. Pestilence, I guess. Can't cast it, though, because I'm going to have to pay the Echo. He just gives up. He knows the Festering Wound's going to catch up with him, and he's down to 3 cards. So, again, not an exciting match, but we got to use that card that I thought would be okay against specific creatures, and he played that specific creature. So we went 2-1. So we actually are going to get 2 packs. As I said, I don't think I'm going to do this format again. I wasn't a fan of it. After reading up a bit more between the breaks, it doesn't sound like I would terribly enjoy playing it again. Hopefully you enjoyed watching these videos, though. We had some strange matches round 2 and round 3. But yeah, if you enjoyed the video, if you have any comments, suggestions, etc., let me know in the comments for sure. You can find me on Twitter at the Mana Leek. That's Leek, like the vegetable, not the card. And you can find me on Facebook at facebook.com/the Mana Leek. You found me here on YouTube, of course. Definitely like the video, that little thumbs up icon if you like it, and subscribe to my channel. That will help me reach more viewers, and of course it helps keep you up to date on the latest videos. There was a special Christmas video on Christmas Day. As I said, there will be an upcoming video series in January that you might want to stay tuned for, so definitely subscribe to the channel so to make sure that you get the instant updates when those videos do get published. Otherwise, comments, suggestions, etc., let me know. Otherwise, I'll see you all next time.